Hello and welcome to another episode of the Academy of Season 2, Expanding Business Frontiers and Driving Women Entrepreneurship. On this episode with me is the CEO of Larissa Creations. Okay, it's great to have you with us on the Academy, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, so could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your professional background?
Okay, my name is Bose Adegunwa.
Okay.
I studied sociology University of Ilorin.
Okay.
And I later came into the fashion business.
Okay, but why fashion? And then tell us a little bit about Larissa Creations.
Larissa Creations came into being, or what should I call it, about 11 years ago. We started 11 years ago. I've always had a flair for fashion. I've always been a very fashionable person. I dress people up. And I just thought about it, that I could just go into this thing and then make it bigger.
All right, but starting up, how are you able to finance it?
Yes, I started very small. I started with like 3 threads, one small machine, okay. And then I had just one staff. We're just doing it as on trial. When we started doing it, and then people saw what was coming out of the business, they just had to expand.
Okay. All right, but have you had any working experience before fashion?
In fashion world, or
work before?
I served in a bank and I worked in a bank.
Okay. What exactly can you tell the difference? What exactly, if it's really different, being in the banking industry and then working in the fashion industry?
Well, in the fashion industry, you meet a lot of people. In the banking world too, you meet a lot of people, but the only thing is that you're able to express yourself through your work, and then you're working for yourself, you're making a living for yourself, you're not working for anybody, and you're actualizing your dream.
Okay. But looking at it's been 11 long years, a very long time. But what challenges have you come across, and how have you been able to overcome them?
Well, first we had not really a problem with finance, because my husband was readily available to set me up, but in a very little way, because he just wanted to see how far I could go, and then he left me to do it and expand myself. Well, what we really faced at the beginning was how to get workmen, then the Nigerian factor, the electricity, and all that.
Okay, but looking at it, as in you said, start up your husband, how have you been able to combine the role of a wife, mother, and also an entrepreneur together?
Yes, I have a very understanding husband. He knows what it takes. He knows that I have to meet deadlines, I have to bring out new collection, I have to think and do all that. So it gives me my time. And then the children, well, they're all grown up now, so I don't really have to do school runs and all that.
But growing up for them, when they were growing up,
yes, I was able to manage the two.
Okay. All right. Now, there are many other people that really want to go into fashion industry. What opportunities are available for them?
Well, the fashion business is evolving. It's very lucrative. If you're very hardworking, you'll make it. The sky is the limit. Once you're good, once you set your mind to do it, go for it, and then I don't think you'd have any problem if you're creative and you keep at it.
Okay, I'm aware that Larissa is not only about making clothes, you're also into training school. Could you tell us more about it?
Yes, we train young adults and married women to be independent, to be able to do their own thing. We teach them all the aspects of fashion, sewing, pattern drafting, painting, beading, and all, and then the business side of fashion.
For how long are the courses?
Well, we run 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months.
Okay. All right. But I know some people will just say, I know how to draw, I don't know how to sew. Is there an avenue for someone like that in the fashion industry? I just want to draw the clothes. I'm not really into sewing and.
Well, fashion is very wide. You can decide to be illustrator, that's you draw, or you could be the designer, or you could actually be sewing. So it's different aspects. So you can specialize in. I always tell my students that you can't do it all. You should just specialize in one area and then do better in it, do very well in it, rather than for you to be everything. But you could actually be everything. But I always prefer to work on your strength.
Okay. All right. Finally, what's next for Lavisa Creations?
Yes, my dream is to have as many branches as possible in Nigeria, and to train as many young people as possible so that they can be their own boss. I'm an advocate of be your own boss.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the Academy.
You're welcome.
That'll be all on the Academy for this week. If you have any questions on fashion designing, you contact us at theacademy@webtvng.com. Also, you can go on the website of Lavisa Creations, www.lavisacreations.com. Thank you so much for joining us on the Academy this week. Till next week. Thanks for watching.